Hello again. I'm hoping that our dog Ziggy will be quiet, but he keeps saying, I'm up here. Roof! I'm up here. Roof! I'm like, I know you're up here. But I don't know if I should tell Rio, our little cameraman back there, just don't even worry about this topic because this has nothing to do with him, right? I mean, he's dancing behind the camera as we speak, and we're trying to stay focused.
That's why it's so easy for us to smile,
Exactly.
is that he is making all kinds of faces at us.
Our audience must be like, why are they smiling so much? Well, it's because you don't know who's behind the camera. But, again, this is not you, son, so you can just keep having fun if you want. But I do know lots of children that are shy. And it's interesting because I do tell my friends, Rio is shy in the beginning. But then afterwards, woo!
Yeah, here he comes.
There he goes. Rio the River. He is coming for sure. So, but there's a lot of children that are shy. I remember my first year teaching second graders, I was overwhelmed by the amount of shy children that I had in my class. And Cynthia, you know I'm goofy and silly, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they're like really shy. Like, I mean, to the point that I would sometimes see them shake. And I mean, obviously from a teaching perspective is totally different from a mom's perspective, but I chose, you know, giddiness and laughter, and sometimes I'd be like, is it okay for me to tickle you? And they'd give me permission, and I'd go, tiki, tiki, tiki. And then it was just like, they would let go, let it go. And it's interesting, as I still see them and now they're growing, they're not shy with me anymore, but with others they are. So I'm like, yes, I was able to move past that for them to become comfortable with me. But what if you have a child that doesn't feel that comfort and they are just stuck in that little jail of I'm shy, and I just don't want to move and I don't want to change. Should we change them? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that it's important for you to realize that there are probably more shy people than there are outgoing. I think, you know, statistically speaking, and I think I'm right on that. Somebody might prove me wrong, but I think I'm right. So it's, it's very common, and it isn't necessarily a bad thing because we need somebody to listen every now and then. So for people that are talkers, we need somebody to listen. So I think
talkers need to be quiet.
That's right. And I think it's important for us all to listen, to learn to listen, because the Bible talks about us needing to listen more.
Yes.
And so it's not a bad thing. But if you have a child who is very, very shy, then they could be certainly very sensitive and concerned about how they're perceived. And now, if you look online, you'll see that people say, you know, they're afraid of criticism or whatever. And if you've got a sensitive child, any criticism could be too much almost. You almost have to couch it in such a way that, you know, it's really okay that you did this. But I think that it's important for us, when we have a shy child, to model how to start a conversation, model how to end a conversation, how to get to know people.
Idea.
And then, you know, how do you care about people and know what their needs are and have empathy for them?
That's great.
Because a lot of times if you get a criminal, the reason that they do the crimes they do is that they are unaware of other people's feelings. So I think it's really important to teach a shy child how to be sensitive to the needs of others.
Right. I like that. I've never even thought about that. And that's why I asked you, I was like, am I asking the right question? How do we change them? In the sense of, I don't want to remove your personality, but I want you to be able to succeed and feel comfortable in your life.
Right.
You know, another thought that comes to mind is not, and again, I'm taken away by you. I had not thought about that. That's such a great point of being empathetic to others. Because when we're just closed off, it's just about me and nobody else. Something else too I've noticed is shy children and shy people are not up for a challenge.
They're afraid they'll make a mistake.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's also helping them and modeling. I love that word, modeling. Not just modeling a conversation, but having that same idea. You teaching them how to do you do the challenge with them.
Yeah.
You do the challenge with them. That what's the worst thing that can happen?
Right. And if you have a shy child that eventually learns to talk with people one-on-one, then that's a normal situation. They may not like a crowd. They may never like a crowd.
Right.
But if they're
Right.
comfortable enough to interact and have friends, and maybe have one friend over at a time
Right.
so that they can interact with that one child. C.S. Lewis talked about friendship. The essence of friendship is that you have something in common that you both like that you can share.
Mm-hmm.
So find someone like that for your child and let them get to know one person at a time.
Right.
And develop a friendship, because if they have those skills, they can carry those into life.
I love that. That's such a great topic. And I learned so much. I was like, okay, Cynthia, it's a good topic, but I don't think I'm going to learn much because I don't have a child that is shy, and I am not shy.
Yeah.
But thank you for teaching me. Because I feel more equipped now to help others that are shy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter the age.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't matter the age. I know adults that are super shy. I mean, I asked some of my Bible study students to do a video, and one of them was like, Mavi, you sent me a text about a video, and I just started sweating. I was like, but you're not even doing the text. I just asked you a question. So yes, it would be really, now that I have this insight, I know how to encourage them a little bit more.
Well, I interview all the time.
I know. So
And
you
I
got
tell
used
people,
to it.
forget about the audience. Just talk to me.
Yeah.
And if we make a mistake,
It's
hey, I'll get it out.
okay.
I make mistakes all the time. So, it's human to make mistakes.
is.
So admit them and go right on. And
It
so
is.
you can kind of get them loosened up doing that.
Yeah, and when you make a mistake, laugh. It's the best. I truly believe it is one of the best medicines.
It is. Laughter
It really
is good medicine.
Yes. So our verse for the week is?
It is, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he
Yes.
grows older, he will not abandon it.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, we hope you enjoyed it, and we will look forward to having more topics in the month of April.
Yeah. Bye.